Hi, and welcome to Girl Talk. I'm Debi Lynes here with my co-host today. How about that for you? Bruce Wood from Hilton Head Capital Partners. It's such a treat to see you.
Thank you.
And to actually talk to you. We finally had to get going and allow our viewers to participate in our conversation because we had so many things that we've been all around the mulberry bush talking about today. And I think they all stem around a couple of things, and that is technology. And in talking about technology in the financial world, we all bring our own questions to the table for you. So trying to drill down and deciding which ones we actually get to share has been the challenge. So again, thank you for joining us. One of the things we were talking a little bit about is electronic currency, electronic trading. You called it ETF?
Yes.
And I think, again, we might have heard the acronyms and the terms, but I think very few of us really know much about this electronic trend. So I'd love to hear from you a little bit about it.
Okay, that's a very large topic.
Right.
Let's funnel it down. Yes, ETFs are spoken about every single day on every single investment program. All right, they're with us. And the easiest way, they came out in 1998, slowly. Okay. All firms have ETFs, electronic traded funds. They're very similar to mutual funds, but they trade on the exchange. A exchange, could be the New York, could be some other exchange.
Got it.
And essentially they're very similar, but their fees are much less. And it started out as an industry ETF. So you could buy an industry like the energy group in an ETF.
Okay.
Instead of buying the individual stocks, you buy the ETF that handles energy or medical or something else.
Oh, so larger domains.
Yes. And so it's grown from just industries now to huge number of opportunities for investors. Okay.
Okay.
So that's a key element, and then that titrates into your original question on electronic trading. All right. People ask me what's the best way to purchase crypto, as an example, using crypto as a large basket.
And cryptocurrency being?
Yeah, that you hear mostly Bitcoin, Ethereum, and there's a number of others, all right?
In the news a lot right now.
In the news a lot right now, and it will continue to be in the news as we expand the electronic trading aspect of our society. Recently, I think it was El Salvador, approved Bitcoin for handling their international and domestic transactions.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Okay, that's a big step towards legitimizing, crypto coins. There's a lot talking about that without going into a lot of detail. Electronic trading, is all around us every single day. It used to take weeks to cash a check. Now it's instantaneous.
Well, we were talking even about Social Security, which I thought was really interesting.
Yes, Social Security a few years ago, you got a check in the mail until the government said, no. You now have to have a bank account, which was another first step to getting people used to using the banking system instead of the mailbox.
So moving forward, as a prognosticator, do you see us going, is it paperless? Is that the right word? Coinless?
Oh, yes. In fact, Bitcoin and Ethereum and the others are forcing us to go that way. At the current time, our government, through the banking system, it has to go through the banking system.
Okay.
Not only domestically, but internationally.
But it's not right now going through the banking system.
No. Okay. They're working on a cryptocurrency transaction availability, which will lead, in my opinion, it's my opinion, to a cashless society very soon. I don't know what that very soon is. Is it 3 years from now, 5 years from now? I don't know. But we will have a cashless society.
So are relative values the same? And I don't even know if I'm asking you the right question, but in other words, if I have $1,000 in my bank account, do you foresee it being that $1,000 will be then translated into X amount of cryptocurrency?
Yes, it could.
Is that even a good question?
No, it's a great question. The problem is we're in the infancy of it.
Okay.
And it will evolve, but it has to evolve through the banking system. You're going to hear much more about this in the coming year and the next 2 years from the bankers, all right, about how they're developing systems to handle worldwide currency transactions in crypto.
So going back just to trading and electronic trading.
Yes.
Do you often, you as my financial advisor, will be handling all of that for me? So it's not necessarily important for me to know how to do that or have my own electronic trade account?
Well, here we're getting some lessons from the new group of investors, the millenniums.
Okay.
All right. They're doing everything on their iPhones.
Got it.
Through a new source of, opportunities. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And that is, there's a new company out called Coinbase, and Coinbase is like Merrill Lynch or Morgan Stanley and brokerage, and they are now handling cryptocurrency transactions for their clientele.
Which is the main reason we go to you, Bruce, to get the information, because there is so much. There's such an influx of information. It's sort of like, when I was going to school, I had to look for information, right?
Right.
Right. I had to go through and just find it. Now
Yes.
it's like the opposite. There's so much.
It's coming at you.
How do I decipher through it? And I would think that's where you're
Yes.
even more relevant or than ever to help decipher through some of this stuff.
Yes, and I tell my clients frequently, as I'm sure other advisors do too, that there's so much noise out there,
That's well said.
all right, that how do you make whatever you are doing relevant, all right?
And that makes so much sense.
And that is so important.
Well, thank you for being with us today, as always. It's really fun. We have our time to chat, and we usually need about 3 times that time. So stay with us. There is more to come here on Girl Talk.